Hey guys, this is Taylor Wilton over at Blues Angel Music. I'm one of the Luthiers over here, and I'm here to tell you the story. I started doing Luthery around 2004 when I went to Roberto Venn School of Luthery and completed their program in the spring of '04. And upon graduating from Roberto Venn, I moved out to Nashville, Tennessee, where I worked for a guy named John Levan for about a year. And then originally I'm from Baton Rouge, so after a year in Nashville, I went back to Baton Rouge and I started working under the local guy over there named Tim Lawson. He has a place called Tim's Guitars, and learned a lot from him. And I've been doing it ever since. Got out of a professional shop for a little bit when I went back to college, and kind of was doing my own thing with Luthery in my garage from about 2007 till about now, just doing refrets, brace re-glues, bridge re-glues, bone nuts, bone saddles, stuff like that. And then in the end of August of 2018, I came here, I dropped an application, and then they accepted me into the family, and I've been here ever since. So, really great job to have, really good craft. I enjoy it tremendously.
Cool. You said for, I guess, since '07, or was it '07 or '17?
'07.
Oh, since '07, you were doing stuff on your own. What made you decide to give that up?
I basically I wanted to go back to college. I tried college when I first got out of high school, failed at that attempt, and had a little bit of credits under my belt, and I wanted to get that back. And I don't like to leave anything unfinished, really, if I can help it. And I wanted to get my college degree. And the idea, so my college degree is in forestry with a concentration of wood products. And the idea was to actually get that and then move into one of the larger guitar manufacturers, industries, Gibson, Fender, PRS, Taylor, somebody like that, and try and find a spot to do wood procurement. But I realized after graduating, one of our professors actually knows the gentleman who is responsible for procuring wood for Gibson, and after talking to him, it's basically a job that you're not gonna get. People die doing that job, as in they don't retire, they just get old and then somebody else takes the spot. So I've been doing Luthery the entire way through, though, helping out people in the Baton Rouge area, buying up guitars myself on eBay and taking them apart, putting them back together, really focusing on fret work and nut work. Fret work and bone nuts and saddle work was primarily what I was ironing in on when I was going back to college. So that's kind of my forte.
Yeah, since you've been here, I know that you've done a lot of custom bone nut and saddle work, and I've talked with all the other luthiers here about their particular favorite thing to do, and fret work seems to come up a lot. Is that similar with you, or is fret work among your favorite things to do, and if so, why? Is it rewarding or what?
Yeah, fret work would be one of the top three things that I like to do. There's a lot that goes on with it. This guitar here, I just did a stainless steel refret on this Les Paul right here, and I mean, there's just a whole lot of work that goes into it, depending on the guitar and the condition that the guitar is in. You might have to do some woodworking on the neck. You might have to sand it down a little bit to true it up. If the neck has been warped at all, there's ways to correct that. But where the true art comes in is really the definition on the edge and the crown of the fret itself. And I pride myself on my edge definition, and I also pride myself on the polish that I put on the frets. All of us over here at Blues Angel Music, I mean, we go above and beyond with our fret work. But there's, I mean, you know, it's been said in the shop before that it's like if you're equated to a car, it's, you know, transmission, engine, you call it. It's one of the most key integral parts of the guitar. So being able to be proficient in servicing that part of the guitar, it really kind of, it puts you, I would say, at a different category of luthiery than your standard, you know, bedroom luthier who just kind of sits around and plays around with setups or something like that. My favorite thing to do though really is fabrication. I like bone. I like to work with bone. We've had one customer who's been really cool that's had me do some really cool custom stuff for him, and solid piece mandolin bridges and whatnot, and I really get down on that. That's really fun. When you start off with like a raw piece of material, and after, you know, hours of shaping and morphing it, it begins to kind of take on its own kind of character. It starts to kind of, you in the material form a relationship, and no matter what you might have had in your head at the inception of the design, it winds up somehow creating itself through the process. So it's a fascinating endeavor. Very
cool. Anything else you want to add? I mean, you've really given us a good story about how you got into this and what you enjoy, but is there anything that we haven't talked about that you might want to add?
I would just say, I mean, we're guitar geeks over here. I've been playing guitar since I'm 37. I've been playing since I was 11, and I've been collecting guitars since I was 13. I've got a pretty decent vintage collection. I'm all about vintage guitars. If you've got some guitars that you're curious to know what's going on with it, you know, what's the condition, what it needs to get in the best playing condition possible, bring your guitar in. We've got a wealth of knowledge under this roof as far as, you know, Noel, Dana, Jesse, myself. I mean, we all have either educational experience and background or just tons of work experience, and so bring your guitar in, and we would love to be the premier shop that you can bring it into. One thing about Blues Angel that I'm proud of is that we're not a money grab system here. I mean, if it's something that we really feel that our shop is not capable of producing, we will get you to the right people. We're purely focused on making sure that you are happy and that your guitar is taken care of with the respect that it deserves.
Very good. Thank you very much for your time.
Absolutely. Thank you.